Gesture Sets. This is a late night edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. I am Dub, he is Mizzle. No, this is not the Super Bowl show that's coming on Saturday. No, this is strictly about the hardwood and the trade deadline, which was crazy. One of the craziest trade deadlines we've had in a long time.
Yes.
So let's just jump into it. Now, the first domino effect took place way before the trade deadline, came on the 7th of February. So, as my partner would say, he thinks that a certain player that went to the damn University of Duke is quote unquote bipolar. Because first he said, I want to resign in Brooklyn, I want to stay. Then it's trade me now, trade me now.
Yes.
Well, he had his preference, but
Lakers.
the Nets ownership said, no, fuck you. Yeah, kick rocks. We're not sending you to Los Angeles. We're going to send you deep in our Texas, which Luka Doncic and Mark Cuban says, thank you very much. So,
He didn't get his wish that he wanted, but they still put him in a good situation. If you wanted to be a dick about it, you could have sipped his ass off to a team that ain't about shit. You could have sent them to LA, not the Clippers.
But nonetheless, Kyrie Irving is a Dallas Maverick, which you had to get rid of Spencer Dinwiddie and Fallon Smith, I believe, to Brooklyn. To which Spencer Dinwiddie goes back to Brooklyn after he was traded away before.
Which he was having a tremendous season with the Nets before they traded him away.
And he was having a great season with the Mavericks before he got sent back to Brooklyn. So go figure. Hindsight is 2020.
Right.
So before that, the Nets sent Kessler Edwards in cash to the Kings, which saved the Nets $8 million in salary, according to Woj. So
Woj bomb.
So it was on the 7th when Kyrie got the trade to Brooklyn, or got traded from Brooklyn to Dallas.
Yeah.
To which now a person asked me, well, how do you think he'll be? I said, well, Luka's the point forward anyway, so Kyrie can freelance and play off the ball. He really doesn't need the ball in his hands because Kyrie can create his own shot, as he has proven to do. But
my thing is, when it comes down to the final shot, who's going to win it?
Question.
My money would be going to Luka because he's both of them can make big shots. That's not a thing. I don't know how I can see it working. I mean, they got a nice squad. Luka's going to make everybody else around him better. And just adding Kyrie Irving to that makes it 10 times better because you got now an extra ball handler out there. And do the Mavericks still have Tim Hardaway Jr.?
He is still on the squad. Yes, he is. Which for him is going to lead to more wide open shots.
Indeed.
So to counter that, going through the whole situation. So I'm trying to find the whole thing to where all went down, all the transactions.
Maybe well, while you're looking up another one, I'll speak on one. Let's talk about GP. Are you with me? GP2 back home.
He comes back home to the Bay, which is quite shocking.
He didn't want to leave in the first place.
That's true too. That's true too. But
the Warriors was not going to give him that money.
Yeah, which he wanted to get. He wanted to get paid, which I get it because his play out earned what he was making.
But here's the thing: they didn't want to pay him the money, but now they are paying him the money because they traded for him. So you're paying him money. So technically, they have it's almost like the saying that goes: if you love something bad enough, you have to set it free, and it will come back.
Like DMX said, let it leave. If it comes back, it's yours. So, true words never spoken. I'm on NBA.com. So let's go down the list of what happened in this trade deadline to make it official. No thanks. I don't want to give my ID. Be quiet. Okay, so here's everything. Okay, so in regards to the Kyrie trade, the
Mm-hmm.
Mavericks got Kyrie Irving and they got Markieff Morris. Brooklyn in return got back Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a 2029 first round pick, and
Is it
two
unprotected?
does not say, and two future second round picks. Now,
That's a big haul.
yeah, it is. So the Miami Heat got cash, and the Spurs got Dwayne Dedman and a 2028 second round pick. That
Oh,
also that also came on the 7th.
oh,
Then we just talked about Kessler Edwards going to Sacramento, and the
yes.
Nets get their draft rights to David Minicho. The Raptors added, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but Jacob ELTL, however you pronounce the name, got him from the fundamentals. The fundamentals get back Kim Birch, former running rebel from UNLV, a 2024 first round pick, a 2023 second round pick, and a 2025 second round pick. So Popovich getting draft picks. Go figure. All right. The Lakers did make a move, but not the move to the happiness of one LeBron James. But here's what happened: the drama that was. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No. I just quoted what LeBron said when Kyrie got traded to the Mavs. It must be me.
He is. Anyhow, so the drama that was Russell Westbrook coming back home is now over. He
Oh,
goes to Utah.
happy day. Oh, happy. That's all Laker fans right now. Right when that went through, I just sent "Oh Happy Day" to some of the Laker fans that I know, and all they wrote back was "You damn right." So, but it's crazy how this man is a walking triple double, and he
It is
has
for a whole
played for
season.
4 teams. Am I
Since his
correct? Four,
MVP season. Yeah. Since his MVP season. Yes.
4 teams he has now been played for, and he is a headache. I don't understand. Hell of a talent. Hell of a talent. And you think he would be happy being back home. He's back in LA.
To college at UCLA.
You're playing with supposedly
Ruined.
the greatest basketball player to lace up some shoes, which Michael Jordan is still the greatest. Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, man. Then maybe man, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, maybe LeBron in there somewhere. That's just me. That's
Well,
just me.
I know this. I'm not putting LeBron James before Larry Joe Bird. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't do that either.
And I'm not putting him before the captain, who we
I'm not
just
doing that
passed
either.
to become the all-time leading scorer. We'll get into the whole. We'll talk about him breaking Kareem's record in a second, but this is about the trade deadline. So, Lakers made a move.
Yes.
So they reacquire the pick that Magic Johnson drafted when he was in charge. D'Angelo Russell returns to the Lakers,
And
along
he
with Malik.
wasn't bad when he was there either. That's the
No,
thing.
he wasn't. And
Wasn't he there with
uh,
Ingram?
him, Randall, Lonzo, Kuzma, Clarkson. Now, of course, a friend of the programs, Mr.
Squad.
Sullivan. Every
Squad.
time, every every time we bring this up, he's like, "Really going there?" Because it immensely pisses him off. And of course, for those that know the show, you know me and Mizzle. We are the biggest Laker haters that there is. Can't stand them. Hope they never win another game. Hope they never win another title. But we are also fair people when it comes to this.
Bear with us. It seems like that technology is being real.
This is what happens. And technology is doing that bullshit again.
Bear
Last
with us.
week it was last week it was me. Now this week it's you. What the hell?
We apologize for the little short delay in there.
But as I was saying, a friend of the programs, of course, Big B, who's a big Laker fan, just gets mad when we talk about this. Like I said, me and Mizzle are the biggest Laker haters that there is, and we don't apologize for it. But we're also fair sports fans, and we said if the Lakers would have kept that core together and got the right coach, it could have been some problems because all that talent that they had and they traded, and we're talking about Larry Nance Jr., talking about Julius Randle, talking about Brandon Ingram, talking about Josh Hart, talking about Lonzo Ball, talking
Which
about
I don't throw this word out for basketball players or any player at all. This word does not get thrown out unless you are what I'm about to say. Brandon Ingram is a fucking stud. Okay.
yes,
He is a basketball player. I mean, right now, he probably ain't doing what he's doing in New Orleans, but he is from that university that I despise in college basketball. I can't stand him, but boy can ball. And
yes, he can.
he has shown promises that he can take this league by storm, but he just can't stay healthy. But
Well, it was the same thing with Andrew Wiggins before he came to the Warriors. Talent is there. Need somebody to believe in him. Came to the Warriors. Now you're seeing the true talent of Andrew Wiggins.
well, when you have the shooting god of Steph Curry, who is the most humblest player in basketball, I just say this: KD made the biggest mistake because everybody in America knew, you know this. Hell, Stevie Wonder knows this. Steph Curry is the Warriors. So when a big superstar comes onto the team and Curry says to you, bro, do you shoot the ball? You feel
Shoot the
that's your
J.
shot? Take it. Take it. All I care about, bruh, is holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. I don't care if I score 2 points, 0 points. We winning. I'm good. That's what I love about Curry and everybody that's on that Warriors squad. There's no egos in that locker room.
It's a selfless locker room.
If there's anyone that has the ego, it's Draymond Green. And hell, I'll live with his ego all day.
Well, every team has an a-hole, and he's our a-hole. Every team has one. Every team has one.
And that's the reason why KD couldn't stick around, because he couldn't take somebody, i.e., my damn quarterback, who's now looking like he's going to the Saints, can't take constructive criticism. Bro, you came to an organization that's winning. You left an organization that couldn't even get past us, up 3-1. So leave that nonsense at the door. But anyway, let's get back up to that. I'm sorry. I can talk about KD and the Warriors and Brandon Ingram and that whole Lakers squad. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna ask this, and then we'll get back to it. You try to buy yourself a championship by getting the old geriatric squad, i.e., Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all that to come to the Lakers. You saw how that worked out. It didn't work. Okay, you had a young core that you could have built on. What you could have did with the trying to buy yourself a championship. If you'd have just kept those young core together, I think the Lakers at least maybe get one out of them. One.
A real one, not the Mickey Mouse participation championship.
Not that.
Anyhow, I mean, if you, I don't know if Luke Walton could have been the guy, but I mean, okay, Frank Vogel was obviously the head coach when they won the COVID championship in 2020.
We all know LeBron was the coach, though.
If Frank Vogel possibly could have coached that young squad,
I know where you're going with this.
I'm just saying, if Frank Vogel had a chance to coach that talent,
yeah,
because even before he went to the Knicks, I kept saying Julius Randle is a walking 2010 guy.
Easy.
Like Elton Brand was when he was with the Clippers.
Easy.
And the Bulls. Because I'm just like, okay, even when he was with, like, I kept saying, why does Randle not get more PT? Dude is talented. Did you not see him at Kentucky?
Obviously, they didn't see him at Kentucky.
Did you not see him playing in Rupp Arena? And I'm happy for him that he's thriving with the Knicks, to which we'll get to that in a second. But
they undercoverly got a good pickup too. That was
yes, they did. Well, I'll tell you what,
Underrated pickup.
Mr. Brunson was very, very happy. If you saw his Twitter, he was
Oh,
ecstatic.
oh.
Anyhow, to complete the trade between the Lakers, T-Wolves, and Jazz, the Lakers get D'Angelo Russell, or they reacquire him. He comes back.
Mm-hmm.
They get Jared Vanderbilt, but I think the steal was them getting Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is a talent that's perhaps waiting to erupt,
Well,
kind of like Tyrese Maxey in Philadelphia.
well, hell, the players they just acquired, I don't think they're all 26 and below. So they look like they traded for their future, which, whoa, Palinka actually did something right.
Once,
Like really. I mean, of course, you dropped the ball. They're going to say that the Lakers dropped the ball again, Kyrie. I don't think the Nets were going to trade him to the Lakers in the beginning. I don't think that was going to happen. He was not.
No.
But here's the thing, and we ain't mentioned him yet, but I'm a foreshadow it real quick. Notice how KD went to his destination, and Kyrie didn't get his destination.
Also, at the same time, I don't think Durant goes to the Suns if Robert Sarver is still the owner of the Suns.
No,
and I think the new owner of the Suns had a lot to do with that.
clearly.
And kudos to him, because obviously, I mean, the whole Robert Sarver situation is almost, in a sense, kind of like what's going on with Dan Snyder with the commies. That's here nor there. But I think because
NFL protected that man too long.
he's asking, and not to jump sports folks, but really, you're going to ask for $7 billion to buy the team off you? $7 billion. Really?
It went up 0.5. Last time when I talked when I was listening to the radio the other day, yesterday, it was at 6.5.
Yeah, well,
this came out of Arthur Blank's mouth.
Well, he's asking for $7 billion. Okay. Back to this trade. The T-Wolves get Mike Conley, which is going to help Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns.
Hey, Pops don't like Mike Conley. I don't know what Mike Conley did to Pops, but Pops don't like Mike Conley at all.
That's intriguing. That's very intriguing.
Hey, you bring up Mike Conley.
Boy.
Boy. You want to get Pops out, bring up Mike Conley. That's all I'm saying.
That and analytics, you will really get the passion out of that for sure. Baseball season is coming up soon, folks. Pitchers and catchers reported in about 2 weeks.
We got to get that man at least to like 5 minutes on the show.
5 minutes. 5 good minutes. That's all we need.
5 minutes with
5 good minutes.
That man will have you cracking up. And just to give him this, we're gonna make it happen. We will get Pops on this show some way, somehow. Pops will make a appearance.
Special guest appearance.
You would have to be like Poppy. See.
Kelly Alexander Walker also comes in Minnesota. The T-Wolves also get a 2024 second-round pick swap, a 2025 second-round pick from the Jazz, and a 2026 second-round pick from the Jazz. Utah receives Westbrook, Damian Jones, and the 2027 first-round pick, and Juan Toscano Anderson.
Westbrook could be bought out.
There's that. So the Nuggets made a move. They get Thomas Bryant from the Lakers. The Lakers get Mo Bamba and Davion Reed and a second-round pick. The Clippers get Bones Highland. The Magic gets Patrick Beverly and cash from the Lakers and a 2024 second-round pick from the Nuggets. The Hawks acquire Bruno Fernando and Garrison Matthews. The Rockets receive Frank Kaminsky and Justin Holiday and a 2024 second-round pick and a 2025 second-round pick from the Thunder. Okay. The Suns get Darius Blaisley from the Thunder. Dario Saric goes to the Thunder, and a future first-round pick goes to OKC. Now, kind of bittersweet, and unfortunately, this is how I think about the James Wiseman saga. Unfortunately, the pandemic took away from his development and took away from his talent because he only played 3 games that season before they shut down the college basketball season. So there went that. Yes, there was the knee injuries, which kept back his progress. You saw the promise You saw what it could have been, but the Warriors just, in a sense, ran out of patience. It sucks that they have to trade him, and I hope he can develop in Detroit because I think him with Cade Cunningham and the other draft pick that they draft this year, Detroit in about a year or two, if they can put it together, could possibly do some things in the Eastern Conference.
Is Joe Dumars
James,
still running the show?
no, Joe Dumars was in Sacramento to help get the Kings situation together. I don't know what Joey D's doing now, but the Warriors get the Glove Junior to come back home, and the Warriors also receive two future second round picks via the Hawks. The Hawks get Sadiq Bey,
Ooh,
which Sadiq Bey is a tremendous talent.
ooh.
He's definitely going to help Atlanta.
Why are we
And
not talking about that more? That's a big pickup.
yes, that is a big move. Him with Trey Young and perhaps Mr. Collins. If they don't trade Collins, that could be a huge dividends to help Atlanta make a playoff push.
Yeah.
Kevin Knox goes to Portland, and the
So
Blazers from the Warriors receive 5 future second round picks.
you mean to tell me the Warriors got a total of seven second round picks?
Well, they send 5 of them to the Blazers for Kevin Knox, and then the Hawks give the Warriors 2 future second round picks. Pelicans trade for Josh Robinson from the Spurs. The Spurs get Devontae Graham, and Popovich stacks up on the draft picks a 2024, 2026, 2028, and a 2029 second round pick.
So what does that tell you that's going on with the Spurs?
Just putting a plan together to have the Spurs rise again.
In the future? Yeah, he's planning for
Like
the
I,
future.
like I said, we always keep saying, do not go against Mike Tomlin, and we stand by that.
Yep.
We don't go against Craig Popovich. He may be down. He will not be down long. Just you're going to hear on the show first. Popovich will not be down long. So just keep that in mind.
This
So
season right here is just I don't know what is going on with this season, but they'll be back for sure.
Celtics acquire Mike Muscala from the Thunder. The Thunder get Justin Jackson, and the Thunder get two future second round picks.
Boy, second
Then
round picks were just getting tossed around like pizza.
no anchovies. Eric Gordon.
Better not be late.
Galangelo, that'll do. And the clock's ticking, dude. Eric Gordon returns back to the Clippers, and for that, the Clippers get 3 future second round picks. John Wall goes back to the Rockets after being traded from the Rockets to the Clippers. Also, Danny Green goes to the Rockets and a protected pick swap from the Clippers. Now, here's the one that not a lot of people are talking about. The Grizzlies get some big shooting and some good outside shooting, getting Luke Kennard from the Clippers. Yeah. Yeah. Luke Kennard's going to help.
Hey, Lefty got stroke.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Lefty got stroke.
Yeah. Kennard can
all around the gym.
He can shoot. He can
all
definitely
around
shoot.
The gym.
And that's only going to help Ja get to the basket more because he'll be open in the wing in the corner some damn where, knocking down a 3-point shot. I think that's a good pickup for the Grizzlies, getting Luke Kennard. Now,
and to that bullshit university.
Blue does something to him.
It's the Tar Heel in me.
Know it. All right. Okay, so I know you were highly upset this happened, but you do like see Jalen McDaniels. But
I do like it, but damn it.
I know you didn't want to see Thibault leave. I know.
Because he's a defensive specialist, and you
yes.
need that type of player on your team. But I believe, what they did with getting rid of Thibault, McDaniel plays defense and he can shoot. Okay. So if he's coming out there to be the Thibault, then I'm okay with that because the kicking ball. I mean, the kicking ball. Let's not throw it away. The young man can ball.
Yes.
But I'm just liking the chemistry that my team is already having, But I'm going to believe in Doc. I don't know about our general manager. He's a Rocket.
Mr. Morley?
Yeah, Tom Sula.
Oh, there's the Tom Sula. There it is.
Oh, yeah. But Elton Brand is still in the building. Elton Brand is still in the building. So that gives me the little more confidence because Elton Brand did a damn good job. I'm sorry. The only fault that I have with Elton Brand is he let Jimmy Butler walk out the building. That's the only thing that I have against Elton Brand. But other than that, Elton Brand has been a tremendous, tremendous addition to the Sixers, given that he's a former Sixer himself, you know. So, I mean, I love what he's bringing to the table. And if anybody has seen any of his interviews when he was the general manager, the man speaks highly. His IQ for basketball is through the roof. So
That's about the only time Mizzle will ever give a damn Dookie credit.
well, and JJ Redick.
He was a Sixer too. Correct. You are correct. Anyhow, so the Sixers get Jalen McDaniels, and the Hornets send Philadelphia a 2024 second round pick
Oh, we'll
and
take that.
And a 2029 second round pick from Portland. The Hornets get Mikhaila, and Philadelphia sends Charlotte a 2023 second round pick, and Portland gives them a 2027 second round pick.
So this draft was all about second round picks.
It appears to be that way.
This trade deadline was all about second round picks. The diamonds in the rough when it comes to basketball.
Yeah. No question. So the Blazers get Cam Reddish from the Knicks, obviously. Thibault from the Sixers.
Whoa. Who got Cam Reddish?
It'll be the Portland Trailblazers got Cam Reddish.
You're putting Cam Reddish with Dame?
Yes, you are. Dame and Simons and Nurkic, yes.
Who was thinking?
These are the Knicks.
Dame Lillard and Cam is about to change the whole. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part of the trade.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and Ryan Arcadino, he goes to Portland, and the Knicks send him a 2023 first round pick, and the Knicks, of course, get Josh Hart, which, of course, Mr. Brunson, his former teammate, obviously excited about being reunited with his fellow Villanova Wildcat.
Well, like I said, that trade right there, that got swept under the rug because, of course, Kyrie, KD, and a few other names take away from that trade. But that right there, that might be the steal of the whole trade.
So Josh Hart's been tremendous talent. Don't know why the Lakers got rid of him. Don't know why New Orleans traded him. Of course, he was part of the CJ McCollum trade, which put CJ in New Orleans. Anyhow, the Clippers add Mason Plumlee.
That was good. That's kind of undercoverly kind of good.
And the Hornets receive Reggie Jackson. No, not Reginald Martinez Jackson, the Hall of Fame baseball player, but Reggie Jackson, the former point guard for the Clippers. And the Hornets get go figure, a 2028 second round draft pick.
Trade a second round picks.
Yeah. All right. So now the big trade of the whole trade deadline.
While I was sleeping, by the way, this trade.
Yeah, you were sleeping. I'm just.
I woke up to like many texts because everybody knows that we do our sports show and stuff like this, and I'm high into sports. So everybody that knows that I'm a big sports buff, I had a text from everybody when I woke up this morning. And I was like, wow, wipe the sleep out my eye. And of course, I hit yours first.
Yeah, because I'm just like the fucking Suns. But like I said, it's really not surprising because, like I said, new ownership.
He would have been there last year if ownership was proper. So,
he's coming to the right coach, Monty Williams, and you and I both have an affection for Monty Williams.
Honestly, I hope he gets it this year. I hope KD is that piece. If it's not, wait, hold on. Skirt. If the Dubs don't happen to make it, then I hope it's Monty Williams. And I'll just leave it at that. That man deserves.
We don't have to go.
Everything good that comes to him.
We don't have to go through the whole Monty Williams story.
No, we don't. I'm just saying. Everything good that happens to this man deserved. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you don't want the story, just know that God. I mean, I know God has everybody, but God has this man, and everything good that comes to him put it this way, the whole league was crying for that man. The whole association had tears for that man.
Well, just a quick story. Monty Williams tragically lost his wife in a car accident, and the whole outpouring of support from the league went to Monty Williams, and just the way Monty Williams carried himself, um, you respect the man even more. Like we loved Monty Williams when he was coaching the New Orleans Hornets, and
Sure.
didn't understand why the Hornets did not bring him back. Then he decides, well, you know what? I played for him. You know what? Why don't I just go sit under Greg Popovich, learn some things, and get another shot? And we said the very exact day that the Phoenix Suns hired them, we said he will bring the Suns back to relevance. And we said when the Suns went 8-0 in that bubble, I said that was going to jump kick the Suns into the following year. We both did not know that it was going to be a trip to the finals, and they were halfway to winning the finals. But Giannis said, "Hold my Miller
Hold
Lite,
it. I need it.
hold the great
I
Pilsner
need it.
taste, taste
I,
great, less filling."
I need it.
And the Bucks won their first title since Kareem and the Big O back in 1971. So,
Nah, I call him by his real name at the time. I don't think he was Kareem yet.
well, the great Lou Alcindor
There you go.
before he became Kareem
Yeah, but
Abdul-Jabbar,
yeah,
but
when he was with the Bucks, that he was going by his government.
going by Lou Alcindor before
Mm-hmm.
he went to the nation.
Mm-hmm. 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 Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
You know what we say? Your mama call him
Yeah.
Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
But anyhow, gave the
Anyway,
Bucks their first title in 50 years.
yes.
So, and I know a dear friend of mine who is a diehard Suns fan, bless her heart, my dear friend Hema, who lives in Phoenix, obviously.
Single Suns fan. Not an air one.
Yeah.
Crazy. Not an
But
air one.
but I know she the
Well,
minute
you lived in Arizona at one time, so
correct. So I text her this immediately, and she was just furiously upset. And I get it because
wait, she didn't want KD?
no, because she is a huge. If they're homegrown, like us, if they're homegrown,
Oh, you want
keep it,
don't need,
keep
you don't
it,
need,
keep
if,
it,
if you want it without it, you don't
keep
yeah,
it,
yeah.
keep it together. So obviously,
Yeah.
she was upset about Cam
Understandable.
Johnson and Mikal Bridges getting traded. I get it.
Definitely Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges gave us fits every time he plays the Warriors because we just
Kind of happy to see
cannot
him up in
seem
the conference.
we just can't seem to figure him out. So
Yeah.
of course, Kevin Durant goes to the Suns.
Yes.
Jay Crowder came to Brooklyn, but now he's part of the Milwaukee Bucks. That's only going to help Giannis and Mr. Middleton. And I really do hope that is not his real head because Lord help. That goes without saying. You send me that picture. You like, please tell me this is photoshopped. I'm like, bruh, no, that does not look photoshopped to me at all. But I could. Oh, the Suns receive Kevin Durant, but also underrated. They get T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren's a solid player. And that's
Basketball player.
Miguel Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Juan Pablo Valette. And now here's the coup de grace for the Nets. Here's what they get in addition to that. So the Nets get a 2023 first round pick from the Suns, a 2025 first round pick from the Suns, a 2027 first round pick from the Suns, a 2028 first pick swap from the Suns, a 2028 second round pick from the Bucks, a 2029 first round pick from the Suns, and a 2029 second round pick. In addition to that,
ain't no one player worth all that. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
well, you know my motto. Don't give up the farm from one. Don't give up the farm from one guy.
That is a big haul for one player that is seasoned, as I would say. Now that ain't traded for like no Lamar Jackson or nothing like that. You ain't traded for Jordan. I mean, you did trade for KD. I mean, but No. Hell, God, they didn't get that much for Kyrie.
Not at all.
Wow, bro. That's almost like the Rams.
Oh, yeah, the Rams put in all the chips to get that one Super Bowl, and of course, they played like crap this past season.
Well, what did I say? What did I say to you once I got my cuckoo bugs and sleep out my eye and I was able to function and talk? I the Suns just might win it this year.
I'll say this: there's no more excuses for Chris Paul. You add the Slim Reaper. Okay, so now 4 out of your starting 5 is Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. And you could care less who the doggone power forward is. That's a pretty good 4 to 5 starting for the Phoenix Suns. Okay.
Hey,
they haven't
if I was a betting man, and we all know I don't bet, but when I do, I got a good winning percentage when I decide to put money on the line. If I was a betting man, what you just said right there, who in the West besides Luka Doncic and possibly the Joker messing with that lineup? Bearing if the defending champs come out 100% healthy, I mean not 100% healthy, but the defending champs, they don't care where they seated. They just need to get in.
They just they have officially taken the regular season off. They just want the playoffs. They just want the playoffs.
Once Curry got hurt, and they were like, "Oh, he ain't coming back to the All-Star game." Clay, get your games in, get yourself warmed up, because as you saw, Clay put 42 on that ass.
2 buckets.
Easy. Say it again.
2 of those buckets. Yeah. I know, by the way, 12 of those were from way downtown Bang.
Yeah, so Clay just showed you that, yeah, I can still put the stroke out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted for 1 minute. But if the defending champs don't got nothing to say about it, I can see this. I can see the Suns getting there. I can see the Suns.
Okay. In addition to that, George Hill goes back to the Pacers again.
And this is like his 3rd time there?
Probably more than that, but it feels like that.
I'm thinking 3.
Yeah. So he goes back to the Pacers. Serge Ibaka also comes to Indiana.
And he's Jordan. In the league?
Yeah, Serge Ibaka is still in the league. Yes, he is. He's now in Indiana. Jordan Nwora, he goes to Indiana. And the Pacers receive 3 future 2nd-round picks. There's that number again.
Figure. There's that.
There's that number again. 3 future 2nd-round picks from Milwaukee.
We don't care about the 1st round.
And cash from the Nets. So that pretty much covers the trading deadline that is in the National Basketball Association. But like I said, there's no more excuses for the Suns now. You add Durant.
Yes.
Okay, but hopefully I hope Kevin Durant can understand. This is still Devin Booker's team. Devin Booker is the straw that stirs the Suns' string, just like Wardell is with the Warriors. Now, granted,
KD got this problem with messing with light brights. He better just stick with darkies. I mean, he tried to go over to these light bright teams where they already developed themselves as starters, and he just tried to come in and try to just overcast, and you can't do it, bruh. You got to know how to take the back seat, and you won 2. You won 2 with the greatest shooting backcourt in basketball. Now you have the point guard god and
Hall of Famer and Chris Paul, no doubt,
and a monster in Devin Booker, to where all you got to do, bro, is just play basketball. That's it.
I mentioned DeAndre Ayton's a walking double-double.
It seems like the same situation he came to when he came to the Warriors. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that KD cannot put a team on his shoulders and take him to where it needs to be. He needs to be the Robin. He's not Batman. Let's just stop with all that, because if he was the Batman, the Brooklyn Nets will be contending each year he was there.
Again, as I posted on my post, they were teammates for 3 years. And talking about Kyrie and KD,
With 16 games?
74 games they played together in 3 seasons. Not even a full 82 game season they played together.
And
Yet here,
neither one of them are Batmans.
oh,
They're both Robins.
and here's the thing. Kyrie obviously cannot handle big markets because you don't love Boston, that market, and then you just left the number one market in America in New York, in specifically Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing I said to Durant. Have fun dealing with the media because they will follow you 24/7 and will wait outside your house.
Yeah. Oh, the
Good
Bay
luck.
Area. See, when he
Good
came to
luck
the
with
Bay
that.
Area, but see, you know what? I kind of slightly blame our Bay Area media for the simple fact of the matter. And once KD came here, they were right. They didn't embrace him as he should have been embraced. I get it. The Warriors were already established. They already won a title without him there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he came into the situation to where this is like Steph Curry's team, man. You're coming here. This team is well established already. Matter of fact, you're not even above Klay Thompson when you came to this team.
Know your role.
Exactly.
Know your role.
So he couldn't take that. So now he's going to that same situation in Phoenix. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Phoenix is embracing him. See, the Bay Area, we embraced him, but we let him know, hey, bro, you here, but
like you. Thank you for
cool.
your contributions.
You cool, but
we don't.
Bro, this is kind of like this is Klay and Curry's team, bro. Like you,
no, we don't love you like we love Stephen.
We didn't want you. Let's put it out there. Bay Area did not want Kevin Durant, just as like nobody wanted LeBron. Nope, I didn't want LeBron to come. Put it this way, I didn't even want LeBron to even touch. I didn't even want KD to touch my Philly team. Could he have helped Philly? Yes. But I want Philly to win it with the homegrown talent. Few trades here or there. It ain't got to be the big splashy name. You know,
it's got to be the right pieces.
I didn't want James Harden.
No, he was very. I'll tell you what, folks. He was very, very adamant about not wanting James Harden. I mean, we knew what happened because, like I said, Daryl Morley, the current GM of the Philadelphia 76ers, obviously brought him to Houston and brought him back to Philly. But James Harden has committed himself defensively, and it has shown. That is why Philly is the third seed in the East.
And what happened, bro? What has James Harden done to me?
He's won you over, which is very hard to do. Very hard to do.
All I gotta see is he's playing like he was in Houston, but he's a passer now. He understands that, oh, I got that big 7-footer down there from Africa out there playing like he
some of the best feet work in the NBA today.
Well, who do you learn from?
Of course,
we share the same birthday. Who you learn from?
Greatest feet work of any center I've ever seen in the Dream.
The man got to move with a name for it.
It's David Robinson about the Dream Shake.
Hello.
Go find that YouTube video where.
So, am I shocked what Embiid is doing? No. The only thing that now Embiid has shut me up too, because my biggest pet peeve with Embiid is like, bro, can't nobody stop you down low. It's two things going to happen. They're going to foul you, and you're damn near an 89% free throw shooter, so you're knocking them down. They're going to foul you, or they're going to just let you shoot the ball and make it, and we're getting 3-point plays. Right? Embiid got stroked.
Indeed. But I mean, like I said, now there's no more excuses for Chris Paul. There's no more excuses for the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the one thing that Durant has going for him is Monty Williams will embrace him. I don't
Well,
want to say
Phoenix has excuse me. Phoenix has already did what the Bay Area didn't do.
him,
Excuse me.
maybe him.
Oh yeah, they're feeding his ego. They're feeding. Oh. But see, the thing that he should have took, you let that outside get here. Once Steph Curry told you, bro, welcome. Now let's go get championships. That should have been it.
Have been the main
Sorry.
goal.
If KD is still donning a San Francisco Golden State Warrior jersey, what they got for? I think they at least got 7 right now, bro. If KD stay there, they got 7 because they won it again without him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just imagine if he stayed. I know they lost that final to the Raptors, but if KD didn't re-snap his damn ankle, they were scared, bro, because KD came out on fire, and you already know. Me and you were talking, as we do every year. Our sports team, one of our sports teams, make it to the big days. We talked the whole thing, but they got scared. It was almost like Madison Bumgarner walking out in Kansas City. That 3-5 is walking on the court, and before he got hurt, he was like what? 3 or 4, 3 or 6, something like that. 11 points, efficient shooting.
Yeah,
putting the clamps down on Kawhi.
There would have been who knows how. Well, I mean, the Warriors end up winning Game 5 because playoff Iggy hits a clutch 3-point shot. But if Durant does not hurt his Achilles, if you will, who knows what happens in Game 6, and we might be coming back to Toronto for Game 7. Obviously, we'll never know because he's.
I know we don't live by that. That's not what. But I would like to foreshadow and just think about if KD to get hurt and he stayed. I mean, you thinking they already won two together? They could have been what LeBron was trying to do in Miami.
Or not 5, not 6, not 7. Okay, speaking of LeBron.
Are we about to give him his flowers on here? Is this where we're going? Yeah. Just say yes, because I was going to sip anyway, but if we're about to give LeBron, let me just get the taste out of my mouth real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going that way.
It's 50-50 with me, and I'll explain why. Okay. You and I have done a good job of separating LeBron James, the basketball player, and LeBron James, the philanthropist.
Oh, the human being.
And humanitarian.
Oh, the human being. I mean, my man built a school, and he's giving those kids free everything. Everything.
Yeah, the humanitarian LeBron James, the philanthropist LeBron James, the entrepreneur LeBron James.
Hands down.
All the respect in the world.
Hands down.
The basketball player, it's a 50-50 with me simply because, okay, yes, he has lived up to it and has surpassed the hype from age 16 to now. He's surpassed it. There's no doubt about that. Yes, he has a tremendous talent. Yes, his IQ is off the charts. His appreciation and history for the game, you see it. And those are all admirable traits. But
did you notice how he just started his 3-point shot, started getting pretty good when he was chasing the record? Couldn't hit a fucking 3-pointer to save his life. Now, stroke.
But I mean, Jason Kidd was the same exact way. Jason Kidd could hit the side of a barn, and he kept getting at it, and Kidd became in the top 10 as far as 3-point field goals made. Now, with that said, it's a tremendous IQ. LeBron is smart. I've always said, because I don't know why they keep doing the comparisons between Michael Jeffrey and LeBron. They're two different players. I have always said this, and I still stand by it. LeBron James is a faster, stronger version of Magic Johnson. As we know, Magic was not a good shooter, but Magic didn't have to shoot. he did anyway, but that's here nor there. And looks like we're having some more technical
No, there is no
difficulties.
technical difficulties.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just me. When you said LeBron James and Michael Jordan in one sentence, that it's like asking who's better, Tom Brady or Joe Montana.
Where I stand with that, I'm picking 16 all day, every day.
You want to know why you're going to pick 16? Because 16 never lost a Super Bowl. 16 never threw an interception in the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Tom Brady has lost multiple Super Bowls. He's thrown interceptions in Super Bowls. So how is he better than how?
To a backup quarterback.
How?
Lost to Peyton. You lost to Peyton's little brother twice.
When you were undefeated coming into that Super Bowl.
And the Miami Dolphins still got to pop their champagne.
So miss me with that LeBron talk, this, that, and the third. Because if you want to get technical, the greatest basketball players are, if we're going to go by championships, will be Bill Russell and Robert Horry.
11-7, correct. Then Michael Jeffrey comes down with the 6, and then Kareem with the 6.
But Jordan went
6-0. Yes, correct. And never went to a game 7 in the NBA Finals.
Didn't need it. Nope. So miss me with that. I don't care. LeBron can get 6, but brother, you ain't go 6-0. You ain't go 6-0.
But I will say, a lot thought that the record of 38,387 would never be broken. Certainly not in my lifetime. And at the same time, it gave a new appreciation, but it also gave a reminder of just how great the captain was as a basketball player. People do not understand, and they do not realize how great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, born Lou Alcindor, they just don't understand how great he was. Okay. I guarantee if you ask this question, I guarantee people won't get the answer right, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still the all-time leader with most regular season MVPs. He has 6.
Talk to him.
Yeah, 6. 3 times won the national championship at the University of UCLA, playing under the legendary John Wooden.
So all that man knows what to do is win.
They banned the dunk in college basketball because of him, because of Lou Alcindor,
because he wasn't jumping,
aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Next to Dirk's fadeaway and Jordan's fadeaway, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had the most unblockable shot that there is. You cannot block the skyhook, and he could do it with either hand.
Because he was damn near like 8 foot throwing that motherfucker up in the basket.
Wingspan was ridiculous. Not to mention that the man is skilled in martial arts. Took Bruce Lee toe to toe before Bruce Lee said, "Bolts don't hit back."
Hey, we're gonna say that's acting. Just gonna leave it at that.
Well, it's Hollywood, correct, but he did learn the art from Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was his teacher. A lot of people don't know that.
110% facts, people. Hey, what they used to do on KMER? Knowledge.
So, Captain has held this record for 39 years. He broke the record back in April of 1984. Did it in Las Vegas, actually, at the Thomas Mack against the Jazz, which a lot of people don't know that. The record was set in Las Vegas. Why the Jazz were playing home games in Las Vegas, I will never know, but that's just what it was back then in the 80s. So, Kareem has held this record for almost 40 years, beating Wilt Chamberlain, because Wilt Chamberlain was the standard when it came to scoring. Here's my question for you. Next person to possibly challenge it.
It won't be done. I don't think we will see it.
Oh, but at the same time,
we won't see it.
But at the same time, credit must be given to LeBron, because LeBron, like James Harrison, pays a lot of money to keep his body in shape. which is absolutely ridiculous, but that's just what they do. But the fact is, it is quite the accomplishment to be the all-time scoring leader in the history of the association. That's quite the accomplishment. Um, but he is also the valedictorian of the Vladi Divac School of Flopping because Vladi is professor emeritus when it comes to the art of flopping in this game. So that's why I say it's a 50-50 of me trying to give him flowers for breaking a record, which I thought would never be broken again because, like I said, Kareem had 38,387 reasons why he could be called himself the GOAT.
Well, it's just a coincidence that how this record was broken on all this, the numbers 38 behind it. How old is LeBron?
It's 38.
It was a 38 something. There was a lot of 38 involved with this record being broken. I'm just saying. But if we're gonna do it, we're gonna sit here and give this man, like we said, we already give him the credit for what he does off the court because he does so much for the kids and so much for the community, and that's awesome. He as you would say, pay your tithes, get a little something, make sure you take care of it. So he's taking care of that. But if it's anybody that's going to do it, why not LeBron, right? I mean,
like I said, he benefited from coming straight out of high school, didn't go to college like Kareem did. And who knows what more numbers he could have put up if Kareem, if the one and done existed back then, which it did not, thank God. But if Kareem would have came out with a freshman, he dang near. Well, here's my question: before it's all said and done, will LeBron be the first to score 40,000?
Well, he did
considering he wants to play with his son
play
Bronny for a year.
his kids into. I thought he said he wanted to do what he said. Want to do the oldest, right? Not both. It's like
Bronny.
I heard it's like both.
Just Bronny. Oh,
just Bronny.
Well, I know Bronny for sure. I don't know. I don't know about the second oldest. But I know Bronny for sure. He wanted to play at least 1 year with Bronny on the same team.
If that's his goal is to play with his son, then yes. But here's the question I have for you: a rebuttal, kind of like a rebuttal question. LeBron, imagine if LeBron been playing like this his whole career. LeBron was dominant. He was getting damn near triple doubles and 30 and damn near average, damn near getting 40. I'm not gonna say 30. 30 is disrespectful for what he was doing in this run. Because he was damn near putting up 40 points a night. He was dominant. He's the biggest thing on the court, mass-wise. I mean, height-wise, he's not that big. But
like I said, I'm like, stop with the comparisons to Jordan because if you want to compare, Kobe was the closest thing to be compared to Michael. I've said for years, and I still stand by this: LeBron is nothing more than a bigger, faster, stronger, better shooting version of Magic Johnson.
And I don't disagree with that. I totally agree. If that's what Magic could have been if he had a jumper, I mean, you're absolutely right. What do I sit here and tell you? Just imagine if LeBron decides he wants to take over a game, as we're seeing right now, because he wanted to go get the record. He put his mind. It's tough. You saw it on the side when they were doing it, when he's talking to his kids. Should I go get it? Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. If he had that mentality his whole career, I get it. You don't want to be the person that's considered I wouldn't even say a ball hog. I mean, yet you became in the situations that are big, you passed the ball before you shot. Bruh, you're LeBron James. You're the big ticket. You're supposed to take that shot. You should not be. I mean, yes, Jordan did pass the ball too. If it wasn't for Paxson and Kerr, Jordan would not have the 6 that he has. Yes. But then again, Jordan has taken over a game, i.e. slapping Brian Russell on the ass and telling him, good motherfucking game, I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? So
It's number
that's
six.
the difference. LeBron passes. I have not seen in the moment where it's needed that LeBron has taken that shot. Kobe, he ain't named the Mamba for a reason. A snake strike. Kobe, what? You see the meme when Kobe was in the suit, still passing me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had that mentality like, I want the ball. You know I'm going to have the ball in my hand. Guess what? Try to stop me. Dagger.
I've been saying forever. Afro Kobe won soul.
Oh, you already know. That's the
Afro
one, the Kobe that I respect the most is the one with the fro.
Afro Kobe
That's
wanted
the
your soul, and he was a stone cold killer. The 24 Kobe was okay. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You're not gonna stop it. Hold my jock strap. I'll be
two,
back.
two, four, 2-4 was like, you know what? I've been in this league long enough. I know what I need to do. I'm gonna talk my shit, and I'm just gonna play basketball. But like you said, 8 with the fro was trying to
Your
embarrass
soul.
you and take your soul. That was that side of Kobe I respected. I I don't rest in peace, mama, but I didn't like you on the court, Kobe. I didn't like you. But I did earn your respect when
Respect the game, but
when
damn
you
the team
tore
you
your
played for.
Achilles and you walked to that free throw line and
The
nailed
thing,
2 free throws.
he was a limp.
Bro, he
That's what,
walked.
that's what all people remember. He didn't even have a limp, and he walked off the
He
court.
walked. I didn't say he hobbled. You heard the words that came out of my mouth when I'm saying this. Okay. And yes, I'm giving a Laker credit, and it's Kobe Bryant, bro. I miss Kobe, bro. I do. That it's still ESPN put that piece up, bro, and I boohoo like a little kid. Yep, and I'm putting this on the show. I
Like I said,
boohoo like a baby.
the man won a freaking Oscar. He won an Oscar. An Oscar. Say Oscar award winning Kobe Bryant. Say
Not
that.
only that, a NBA champion and an Oscar. That you don't hear that. Two things go together, bro. Bro, I literally miss Kobe, bro. Like for real. He hell, he should be coaching right now.
He would last because it would remind me of the 60-minute interview with Deion Sanders. When Deion Sanders, I couldn't coach them because I ended up fighting somebody. Kobe would end up fighting somebody if he was on somebody's coaching
It
staff.
would be Bob Knight all over again. Fuck it. Why not? But I don't think Kobe would be fighting because people had too much respect for Kobe, bro. Kobe had the respect around the whole league.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. No question.
What a tremendous talent, and what a just God called him home. I guess God
I
needed
had
him.
a God had a need.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. I got God needed him.
God had a
And
need.
that's where I'm gonna leave it. I like I said, I don't question. I've only questioned that being twice, 3 times in my lifetime. I have questioned him, and everything else I'm okay with.
Said we hope we covered a lot in this NBA trade deadline edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. But we got two more shows coming up. We have our Super Bowl preview show coming up this Saturday.
Saturday.
The game or the show before the Super Bowl. And yes, when the Super Bowl ends,
Do we have a guest? Do you want to do a guest on Saturday? Should we try to put a filler out?
yeah, we can have a Super Bowl roundtable.
I mean, I believe now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to have a Zoom because me and Dub, we do have a Zoom account. Uh, I'll look into. I believe because we do the payment. I believe we can have up to 100 people in the
somewhere along there. Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to have 100 people on this. That's I would leave. No,
Needless,
but
needless to say.
if
Well,
you're
we will this we do know. Um, if the Eagles were to win, we know that
oh,
our good friend Mr. Grant will definitely be on the show celebrating
we
his.
do have official. I think we should just have them on win or lose.
I agree. I agree.
I'll reach out and make that anyway. On the Sunday show, we will be having a guest because we do know an Eagles fan. So
We do.
I don't want to have not a near single Chiefs fan on my show. Fuck that. No, no, no.
So, but also on serious note, Shaggy, we hope you're recovering and we hope you're doing well.
Now that okay, now you put it that way. I guess he'll be the only Chiefs fan that can damn near come on this show. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah.
And just to cover up, we will have the Super Bowl 57 preview show as we would just dissect everything that is the Eagles and the Chiefs, aka the Andy Reid / Kool-Aid Man Bowl. As a
We're gonna give you our analysis on both sides. I'm still riding with Eagles. That's my pick, but we are gonna give how each team can possibly win and how they can lose. That's what me and my brother do. We dissect and we put it together.
and then we will be back to dissect the game of what happened between Chiefs and the Eagles. Patrick Mahomes ends up winning the MVP.
As I said, I am not disappointed with each and every award that was won. I mean, I could have seen why. I know why Patrick Mahomes won it, but I could have seen why Jalen Hurts could have won it.
I agree. I agree.
Coach of the year,
No question. Dabble earned it. Brian Dabble earned it.
Spot on. What he did with Daniel Jones was just spot on. And to win a playoff game in your first season.
Yes.
And you took down a decent team.
Yeah, you did.
Which we picked the Giants to win that game though. So there was no. But yeah. Every award that was handed out was, I believe, was credited. I mean, Nick is, you have Nick, right? Because Joey's in LA, right? You have Nick Bosa.
You have Nick, who is also the defensive player of the year.
And Justin Jefferson, yeah, the things he was doing on the field was just tremendous. I'm kind of biased because I believe a Raider should won a Walter Payton Man of the Year award. I believe what they do in the community is just amazing. So I'm gonna be a homer on that one. But Dak getting it, Dak does do very well in the community. I mean, everyone that's been nominated, they do well in the community. But I'm gonna just be a homer. I believe AJ Cole should have won it, just on the simple fact of the matter that he's a Raider. I'm gonna say every year, I believe Darren Waller should have won it one year because what Darren Waller does for not just for the community, but what he does for the homeless and for anybody that has any kind of substance abuse going on. It's way beyond what Darren Waller does for the community. So I believe he should have hands down should have won it just off that alone. But that's just me being a Raider homer. But if anybody knows Darren Waller's story, you would understand why I say, yeah. Period.
That's why we do this show. We do this show for y'all. And like I said, we will give our full analysis of Super Bowl 57 between the Falcons and Kansas City Chiefs in the Andy Reid Kool-Aid Bowl.
The Falcons? You meant to say the Eagles.
The Eagles, yes. Why I got Falcons on the mind, I don't know. But yeah, Eagles, Chiefs.
Get our alma mater out your head, okay?
I know.
I know we're Falcons to heart.
But it is the Eagles not the Falcons. Eagles and Chiefs in the Andy Reid Kool-Aid Man Super Bowl, the Kelsey Bowl, which of course the mom cannot lose whatsoever.
Isn't that awesome though?
It is.
You
It
know,
is.
that's a good thing to have your boys in there because, like you say, no matter what happens, she wins at the end of the day.
She
That
wins. Yes, she does.
the Kelsey family wins at the end of the day. Period. I just hope it's the team from Philadelphia and not the team from Kansas City that wins
Fighting
that.
spirit, the fighting spirit of Philadelphia. Well, to close, tonight, or I should say last
Good
night, because
morning.
it's almost 2 o'clock here in the West Coast. But this past Thursday, I had the chance to broadcast another basketball game. The number 3 team versus the number 4 team in the state, Coronado versus Durango. Back and forth. It seemed like Durango was going to pull away in the fourth, but Coronado comes and ties it, sends it the first overtime. Second overtime comes down to a last second shot, goes in for Durango. Durango plays great defense. They block the last shot. Coronado doesn't get a shot up, and the win goes to Durango. Double overtime.
Did you say it's Coronado?
Coronado and Durango, yes. With Durango being the home team.
Durango Coronado High School versus Durango. I see the production. Turn it on now.
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere was great. And I mean, you will hear a lot of the Coronado bench because, like, we were literally sitting right next to the bench because we were right directly on the scores table, sitting next to the scoreboard people. So you'll hear a lot of dialogue with the coaches on the Coronado side, just in case
Well,
you're paying attention.
I'm sorry. I'm the only thing that I'm looking for before I go to bed and get ready for work and take my boys to school later on is I want to hear the passion that comes out of you because you broadcasted, brother. A triple overtime?
It was double overtime.
Oh, excuse me, a double overtime game.
Double overtime, and the thing about that was it was a shame one of those two teams had to lose because they both were leaving it out on the floor. Because I mean, I think Durango's biggest lead was 7 throughout the whole game, and Coronado just came back to chip into the lead.
Did you guys have technical difficulties before the game started?
No, actually, for once, the sound was actually tremendous. We didn't have to start over.
It's different because what I'm listening to, I don't even hear you. And I put it on fast forward.
JC number 13.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just give you a little something to my brother.
23. Joshua Cunningham.
Listen to it.
Coronado. And of course, you got number 3 out there, Blake Sullivan. Tip off control by Riley for the Blazers. Over to Gazelle over to Brown.
All right. That's enough. But that's a preview, or not a preview, a glimpse of my brother doing his passion. Hey, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, brother.
I appreciate it. It's a long time coming, but like I said, I never wandered from it. I never wavered from it. Like I said, people knew me when I was using this as this. But now I can use this because I actually now have an actual microphone that I can hold up and not use the pen anymore. So
don't ever have a serious conversation going and he's around and he has a pen in his hand because you'll be talking and that damn pen will be in your face. And okay.
Like I said, now I can.
Well, I'm telling you, the next time that you're down here and we have a get together, I'm getting you the damn wig and you will be walking around
Here we go. You in this damn wig. What the hell?
Debo will approve this message.
I know he will. And then he'll start doing some more BS that we don't need to get into right now.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Screw that damn name. Have to be in the inner circle to know what we're talking about. I'm still saying, Maverick, it is all your damn fault. Damn you.
Well, I'm thankful for Maverick for that moment.
Not for that. Hell no.
Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Well, for y'all, not for me.
Well, I'm
It's
sorry.
it, it,
I'm sorry at your expense. That gift keeps on giving.
it's as Clipperly would say, pain is pain. But like I said, our Super Bowl show will be coming to you Saturday, and then we will have our own post game show as we talk about the winners, the losers, and of course the plans for next season. And God help me, because next year Super Bowl 58 will be here, Vegas, Nevada, at Allegiant Stadium.
Well,
And Lord help me with all that mass amount of humanity that's going to be on the strip. Good grief.
well, given that Super Bowl will be in Vegas, I don't want to go inside Allegiant Stadium to witness, even though if the ticket price is right, maybe, but you never know. Mizzle might be down in Vegas and you might get a live show because I want to see the
screen, the one screen show.
screen. I would love to see the festivities around Super Bowl weekend. You know, maybe just come down Friday. You know, I get to put my vacation time in that around that time before it happened. So find out when the Super Bowl is, put my vacation time. I might want to come out there. And I mean, if the ticket price is right, maybe witness the Super Bowl. Hell.
If they were giving it to us for free, we definitely wouldn't say no. That's for dang sure.
Oh, if I got free tickets, you damn right I'm up in there. Raider gear down. I'm talking about bringing the good jacket. Good jacket. Yeah. But
Jacket.
we do thank you for all your watch time, all your support. Like you say, if you have any suggestions that you want to have, we'll do a show for you. Heck, if you want us to talk about tennis, we'll talk about tennis. You want us to talk about golf, we'll talk about golf. NASCAR, we'll do NASCAR.
Pictures are coming. The road to Augusta is on the way.
Damn right. Did the Tiger say he's going to try to participate in this one?
I haven't heard anything about that, but I'm pretty sure he's
I don't think so
to...
because we'd have been heard anything news wise with Tiger if he said he was going to be doing it.
And he could just pull a last minute charade and actually,
True.
get in there.
This is true.
It's not surprising, but we will soon find out. Obviously, March Madness will be here sooner than we think.
Don't. You know what that means, bro? When I get off work and come home, I can turn this TV on. Matter of fact, at this time right now, somebody will be playing basketball in March Madness. Yes. But like, we will talk about any subject you have, and like on the Super Weekend Show, we're just gonna call it the Super Weekend Show. That's what's coming. Me and my brother will talk off camera about trying to figure out if we want to do a round table, as I said, and have guests on the Saturday show. But there will be for sure a guest on the Sunday show because we do know a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Maybe, you know what? Let's reach out to Shaggy. Let's see if he's
well enough.
Let's do it. Well, he's the only one.
In regards to that fan base that I know, yes.
Yes. Piss on that fan base, but he can be on the show. Yes. And I'm gonna say this: if he gets to talking that jibber jabber shit between me and the organization, I will cut his ass off.
He will do the Tony Reale around the horn and mute Woody Page like he's muting Woody Page.
I control this. You damn right. But no, anyway, we thank you. We love you guys. Support everything. Support. Just let us know what you want to talk about if you have any suggestions. But yeah.
And thank you to our subscribers. We You're the reason why we do this show. So we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. This has been the NBA trading deadline edition of the Mizzle and Dub show as Super Bowl week is getting near the end, and it's almost time for kickoff on Fox on Sunday between the Chiefs and Eagles as they battle it out for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Anyhow, thank you for watching this edition of the Mizzle and Dub show. He is Mizzle. I am Dub. And as always, it is 5 o'clock. Some damn where. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next show. We'll see you for Super Weekend this weekend